A man points his camera into the trees. Something massive is already there. Not moving, not hiding, watching. And the moment he realizes it, the video cuts. This is Creature XX, and these are 7 dinosaur clips no one has been able to prove wrong or fake. Number 7. T-Rex. A large shape sits low in the brush. Still, too big to ignore. Then it moves, slowly. A massive head rises above the grass. Wide skull, heavy jaw. It looks exactly like a Tyrannosaurus Rex, but instead of attacking, it lowers its head again and starts chewing grass. Slow, calm, repetitive. That shouldn't be possible. But that's not the part people can't explain. The camera suddenly jerks upward, like the person filming heard something behind them. Cut.
The known fact. T-Rex had one of the strongest bite forces ever recorded. So what was this? A mistake? Or something we don't understand yet?
Because if it wasn't hunting, then what made it stop eating? If something that powerful can exist without being noticed, what happens when there's more than one?
Just before we continue, my name is Sam, and we just launched this channel for those passionate about creatures, secrets, and hidden things, like you. The goal is to tell stories that no one else dares to tell. If you want to help us continue and improve the videos, please subscribe. It's free, and it makes a huge difference to us. Okay, let's get back to it.
Number 6. Triceratops. Headlights stretch across an empty highway in Montana. Then they stop. Shapes fill the road ahead. Not one, several. Massive bodies standing still on the asphalt. Each one nearly 30 feet long, about the size of a moving truck, heavy enough to crush anything in their path. Then the horns become clear, 3 of them, curved forward, unmistakable. A group of Triceratops, or something close enough to freeze a driver in place. They don't react. No panic, no warning, just silence. Then one steps forward. Slow, controlled. The others follow, crossing the road like it belongs to them. The engine idles. No one dares move, because animals like this don't warn you twice.
The known fact. Triceratops lived in North America around 68 million years ago and weighed over 12,000 pounds.
So what stood on that road? Something staged, or something that never left? And if the ground isn't safe anymore, the sky might be worse. Number 5. Pterosaur. Something glides over Yantai, China. No wing beats, no correction. Just smooth, controlled movement. Wings stretch wide, nearly the length of a small school bus. Thin, membrane-like. More like stretched skin than feathers. The body hangs beneath it, heavier than any bird should look. Then the head comes into focus. Long, narrow, with a sharp crest rising upward like a blade. The camera zooms in, shaking slightly now, trying to hold it in frame. But the shape doesn't change, it keeps gliding, stable, like it belongs there. And that's where everything stops making sense.
The known fact. Pterosaurs were the first vertebrates capable of true flight. But fossils like this have mostly been found in South America, not here.
So what crossed that sky? A misidentified animal? Or something that shouldn't be there? But what was seen next didn't come from the sky. Number 4. Ancient river monster. The water sits still in the Florida Everglades. Heavy, quiet. Then it shifts. Not wind, not current. Something beneath the surface forces it upward. A slow bulge forms, then breaks. A dark body rises. Long, over 30 feet, about the length of a city bus. Water slides off its back in thick streams. The air feels dense. Swamp heat. Rotting vegetation. Then the tail appears, and everything changes. It splits. 3 separate prongs, each one moving independently, not drifting, controlling direction. And that's the moment the video stops feeling real. The camera zooms in, shaking harder now, because nothing alive today looks like that. You can hear someone whisper behind the camera, then silence. Then it slides back under. Gone.
The known fact: ancient marine reptiles once ruled Earth's waters. So what surfaced there? Something damaged? Or something we were never meant to see?
And if something that large can stay hidden, imagine something smaller. Number 3. Compy. A flicker cuts across the edge of the frame, too fast to track. Then again, lower this time, closer to the ground. The camera shifts, trying to catch it. Too late. Then night vision kicks in. Green light floods the trees. Now it's clearer. 2 shapes, then a third appears deeper in the brush. Small, barely 2 feet tall. Thin bodies, long tails snapping behind them. They move at different angles, but never collide. They're not running randomly, they're spacing themselves, and then everything changes. One drops low and bursts forward. The others react instantly, tracking something off screen. A step back, leaves crunch, everything freezes. One turns its head slightly. It heard that, then they vanish.
The known fact: Compsognathus was built for speed and precision hunting. So what were they tracking? And why did they stop at the same moment?
But speed isn't the most disturbing part. Control is. Number 2. KGB Dinosaur. The footage begins mid-motion. No setup. Something is already running. Fast. Too fast to track clearly. A figure crosses the frame in seconds. Long legs covering ground effortlessly. The camera struggles to follow. The image glitches, but the motion stays smooth. Controlled. Precise. Not random. Every step lands exactly where it should. No hesitation. The posture is upright, balanced, like it knows exactly where it's going. Then it disappears, gone. And that's where the story gets worse. The clip looks old, degraded, reportedly stored inside Soviet archives for decades. Never meant to be released.
The known fact: ornithomimosaurs were among the fastest dinosaurs ever identified. And the stride pattern here matches modern biomechanical models. That's extremely difficult to fake.
So what was recorded? A coincidence? Or something someone tried to hide? And if that footage raised questions, this last one leaves almost none. Number 1. Night vision. T-Rex. Rain falls across the lens. Soft at first, then heavier. The frame flickers slightly. Night vision struggling to adjust. Then something enters from the side. Slow, heavy. Each step presses into the ground, like something weighing several tons, shifting the earth beneath it. You don't just see it, you feel it. A massive head moves forward, tiny arms, a long tail dragging behind. The shape is unmistakable. A Tyrannosaurus Rex. The camera doesn't move, it just watches, like it was placed there deliberately, waiting. No hesitation, no fear. And that's what makes this different. The creature keeps walking, then disappears into the dark. The rain keeps falling. No reaction to the camera.
The known fact: night vision footage can be manipulated, but weight is harder to fake. So what walked past that camera? Something created, or something that didn't care. It was seen.
Which one stayed with you? Not the biggest, not the clearest, the one that didn't feel right. Because if even one of these is real, then something didn't disappear. It adapted, stayed hidden, and it's still out there. Subscribe to Creature XX, because next time, it might not cut before you see it.